Bonjour et bienvenue sur ma chaîne Darling Don Ledo Donia. Hello and welcome to 2026 and, as promised, another room renovation in our sweet maison here in France. Oh, well, hi there, Chewy. So it's now time to do something with this hallway. This is exactly the same wallpaper that we had in the lounge room, in the salon. You know, same situation, old, worn, falling down. Oh, yes, hopefully it comes off well and without too much of an issue. We'll see what the quality of the walls are like underneath once that's done. We've got some exposed pipes there that Shaun's going to box around, so we won't be looking at that. This doorway here, we've decided that it's going to be used as a window and not as an entryway. So in time, it will be replaced. What else? Bye-bye the old sort of 80s, 90s pinky cream. Get rid of that. So the colour scheme in here I'm thinking of is a belt rail or a dado rail and moulding similar to what we did in the salon. Continue that out here. However, I'm looking at a sage green colour in here with the off-white accents and some wallpaper on this wall here. Something vintage and French, like a nice panoramic of French countryside or along the river or sort of a forest, anyway, a nature type of composition. So that should look nice along here. I'll probably keep this piece here that was in the house when we bought it. It's quite a nice little piece there. It's got lovely legs on it. The clock will remain there. So that's the grandfather clock that was also in the house when we bought it. And the wonderful thing is that it was actually made in Dagalon. And what's super exciting is that at the last brocante that I went to in Gordon, which is about 20 minutes away from us in the lot department, I found a beautiful applique, which is a door header for the double French door there. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait to put that in place. And it will match in quite nicely with what's on the other side. I have to take out that radiator soon. Gonna have to get some help from Dad, aren't we, Chewy, hey? Anyway, it's exciting. And after a busy year in the gallery, now it's time to concentrate back in the house and get some more DIY done. And I can't wait.
Having fun there, baby?
Oh my goodness. Never ends. The same wallpaper throughout the whole house.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're getting there.
But look what I found.
Yeah, that's because the shower room behind is leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's because of the dodgy job done here. Anyway, that'll be fixed up when I put the new bathroom in.
I've now taken the wallpaper off this wall leading up the stairs to the top floor. Yeah, it's pretty cracked, the plaster, if you can see. And The layer of plaster isn't very thick because there are the bricks, the terracotta bricks behind the plaster that have been used throughout the house in the inner walls of the house. So now I just have to plaster patch all the holes, get rid of all of the mould. Repair the walls, sand them back, hopefully get a nice flat smooth surface. So, such a big job. So it's taken me 2 days, I think, to complete the entryway, which, as you know, consists of a entry room and the bottom level of the stairwell. I'm including that in the entryway, the bottom level of the stairwell. And then it also wraps around into a small hallway leading to the guest bathroom. It's tiring work, it's exhausting, it's sticky. It's probably one of the worst jobs that you could put your mind to. But it's turned out quite well as far as the condition of the walls go. What do you think, Shaun? Can you see?
Well, I think it's just a little bit of patching, a couple of nicks and scratches.
This is certainly the hardest part. The fun part is about to begin once all the prep's done, sadly. Shaun is now busily working over here in the corner and he's closing and boxing in these pipes, which, have always been there, been disposed. They're not too bad to look at, I guess, but ultimately we just get a nicer finish by boxing those in.
Taking this light down.
Yes.
And then I'm going to see whether we can make it look half decent.
When I first saw it, I thought it was just really daggy and yes, we'll replace it. But in actual fact, Shaun mentioned, didn't you, baby, that perhaps we could paint this up. Look at that, it's been there for a long time. It's very dusty. But we could actually recycle this piece. Oh, no, thank you. There's not big spider. But we could recycle, revamp, perhaps repaint. The idea is to have the most incredible, beautiful chandelier hanging down from the ceiling up there into that stairwell. So that's going to be the money shot as far as beautiful lighting goes.
It's going to be challenging.
I can paint up these candlesticks because you can see they're plastic and old. Paint them up and restore it. Yeah, could come up really nicely.
Yeah, see what we can come up with.
So now it's time to do the marks on the wall so I can plan out exactly where all of my moulding is going. And for ease of that, I'm using a laser. So So now we are busily completing the ceiling rose here in the entry. I mean, it's just perfect. Really, really happy with it. All the moulding is up now, as you can see in here. So I'm quickly finishing this. I've used no more gaps all around these edges in here for a nice, you can see where I might have missed a little bit in there, but it's a really nice result. And I'm painting it up so that Shaun can hang the light again in here. I've got a little bit more light to work with. But it's very pretty. I do like this very much. I wanted something a little less ornate in size, I guess. It's still very decorative, isn't it? But I wanted something smaller for this smaller entrance. So, very happy. And so the light that was originally hanging here, Shaun has revamped. He's essentially just given it a light sand and painted it black and with some little gold accent pieces. So can't wait to see it all hanging very shortly.
So just finished installing the fancy header thing above the front door here. Got some props and that just holding in place and that till it dries. We got that off some friends which they had in their shed somewhere. It was looking pretty sad and that, so I sort of spent a couple of days fixing it up and restoring it, and Darlene will paint that later and embellish it somewhat, I'm sure.
I've had a lovely late lunch after returning from Salah. I went to the Bricorama where I picked up some paint, some building supplies, and also some glue for the wallpaper that I'm just about to put up. It's very exciting. So now, time to have a look at how it all turned out. I'll start over here. It probably came from an armoire or something like that, where it was, you know, a feature at the top of the armoire. So isn't that just wonderful? I just love it there. It's really lovely and voluptuous. It's a voluptuous piece. And I've added a little bit of paint to that, just to give it a little bit of tone. Shaun has also added to that the two columns either side that you can see there. He actually made those in his workshop on his CNC machine. It has fine drill bits, and yeah, it creates that. And there's the original hanging light there in the entryway that we refurbished, and Shaun painted that. It was originally gold, and now we've got those beautiful black accents, which I love. I think it adds a lovely sort of modern element, a modern twist to what is a very period style theme. And then on the ceiling there is that beautiful ceiling rose. And it's so sweet the way that that light falls onto the ceiling as well. Next is this beautiful mirror, which was already in the house when we purchased it. I think that was in the basement down the sous-sol. It's very pretty. It's very French. With that ornate work at the top, and the French style in particular is that that sort of corner piece there. So just open this door to get a bit more light in. It is winter. The light is very low. So they are the wall sconces that we had upstairs, and they were electrical. I mean, I wasn't going to hang on to them. I really didn't like them as electrical pieces. But then when I realised we could add a little bit of paint to the pillar part there, and then pull all of the wires out and turn them into sort of candelabras or candlesticks, how beautiful they turned out. So I've got one either side of that mirror there. The moulding, it's turned out quite nicely. Very happy with that. So the wall mural is of a country setting. I won't say whether it's French or English, but you know, it's country. It's got a chateau or a large building up there on top of the hill. It looks really sweet. I'm so happy with that. That piece, where did we find that piece? I'm pretty sure that piece was already there, or in the salon. So when we bought the house in 2023, we bought it fully furnished. It was originally a deceased estate, so we bought all the furniture in the house. It's a beautiful piece. Oh, I bought this little clock at a brocante. Shaun fixed that up. So that's now a working clock. This marble lamp was in the house. I just bought a lovely rattan shade for that, just to give it a little bit of a modern twist. Oh, that's my little award in there from my winning garden. And this is a beautiful piece I picked up at our art exhibition, regional art exhibition last year. I just love that horse. At the top of the French doors here, you can see that I've gone the extra mile and decided to paint that door header. I wanted to match that door header in with the colours from the mural. And you know, it was originally white, and I do love white on white, but I'm learning to be brave. I'm learning to be brave. I want to live by the new decor principle, which is maximalism, so more is more. Just quickly show you in here. So this is where the original pipes ran down here. We had two pipes running down here. And Shaun did some beautiful work and built this to box them in. Yeah. It's a lovely result. Very, very happy with the cornice. However, as you can see, we couldn't continue the cornice through there because the wall was so wonky. He decided he was going to finish the cornice there on that side. In this window frame, I opted for a cream curtain because it is a small space. And it's a 2.3 metre drop from the ceiling to the floor, and I think that they just work beautifully in there with the same tie backs that I've got in the salon. And then in the middle of that, I've got a little ficus, which loves the light from that position. I've done something over here on the stairs and in that section, but I want to show you in the next video. I don't want to give too much away. So what do you think? There's ochres, there's golds, there's green tones, the timber features. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with the result. Please, send me a message. Say hi. I respond to everybody that reaches out to me. I appreciate all of you for following along and giving me your thoughts and your ideas. And I can't wait to show you what we've done next.